Yo, what's good? It's Skano. Listen, as I said before, I'm gonna start off by saying this. I could not ever hate all Africans. You know, that would be self-hate. Even though they are not us, but they are us. You know what I'm saying? We will never be able to have a true connection or bond with these people, at least from my perspective. You're talking about now. I know that we've been through a lot of trauma in this country. You know, our ancestors, and those genes do get passed down. Them psychological genes. You know, the further down the line you get, the more they tend to, get weeded out. But it's there. But these Africans, they have a different level of psychological trauma going on. You know, and a commenter, I missed a point on this, because I got, like I said, Nigerians popping off about black on black crime. And a commenter you made an excellent point. You said that this is coming from people who practice, mutilation and amputation of young female sexual organs. You know what I'm saying? They remove their clitorises. And I had read about this years ago, and that blew I said, that ain't true. Because I used to think that, American Western media was just putting out, false narratives about Africans. Because that's what they do. At least, that's what I used to believe. Come to research it. Yeah, that, amongst other atrocities. This is what I'm saying. From as early as 8, 9, 10 years old, like I said, rape is so common, committed against children. And I'm not demonizing Africans. This is all facts. So y'all, like I said, y'all call yourself exposing FBAs with these weak-ass talking points that y'all pick up from Europeans or Western media, But these are facts, and can an African jump on here and dispute it? They are barbaric. Not all of them, obviously, but enough. Because you don't kill 2 million Nigerians. In a civil war, 2 million civilians don't get killed. You know what I'm saying? So it must be a majority of them. They lack humanity, man. For each other, first and foremost. So, no, I wouldn't expect y'all to have any solidarity with us. So after uncovering, the more I uncover about Africa, man, the more I'm looking at y'all like, what the hell is what the hell? What's going on over there? Y'all take, decadence to a whole new level over there, man. Cannibalism, like literally. So like I said, this tribalism. So it don't just end, with wiping out a certain tribe. They consume them, literally consume them. And it's some African ritual, it's like you absorb their soul and their power. These motherfuckers, I'm telling you, man, they on some other shit. Pagan, I don't even know if I can call it paganism, which y'all on. What type of God y'all worship? Murdering Christians by the thousands over there, man. In Nigeria. 40,000. And this is recent. This ain't... These people are godless, man. Well, they have gods, but I don't know what God y'all worship. Because this some demonic shit. Talking about black on black crime. The hell? So, nah, man. And I'm going to say this, man. Y'all talking about our communities, but y'all live in our communities. You know? And somebody else made a good. Look at New Jersey and New York, where a majority of these African immigrants are. You know, they got goat skins, drawn on clotheslines, shit like that. You know, bone ornaments. They might be human bones. You never know. Messing with these Africans. So you talk about black on. Y'all niggas invented voodoo and cannibalism and shit of that nature. Man, don't ever come on here and talk about no black on black crime. You could talk about any damn thing else, but that's one thing y'all cannot talk about. And they talk about how meek Africa, and this is another point y'all like to make. The women that's chirping, talking about our women, black American women. You know what I'm saying? And this masculinity bullshit narrative, don't mistake strength for masculinity. Just because y'all women are so beat down and traumatized and abused, because they treat them like shit over there. They ain't even second-class citizens, man. You know what I'm saying? They have no protection. That's why they so damn meek. But y'all slide over here, because you won't see them walking around with their head up in Africa for the most part. Over here, though, y'all puffing your chest out. But I know what's going on. I know what's cracking. You know what I'm saying? They have no humanity for each other. So hell no, they not like us. You know what I'm saying? Because regardless of the issues we have in our communities, we love each other. We stick together. Don't let this Western media shit fool you. Talking about we have no unity. This power construct do everything it can to keep us separated and at each other. And it's a percentage of us that fall for the woo-woo. But make no mistakes, when shit happen over here, we stick together. But that's a concept y'all wouldn't understand. Y'all would, how could you? You know what I'm saying? You can never understand. So, you could be mad, but you can't, you could call me a lot of things, and I'm not perfect. You could call me a lot of things, but y'all can't call me a liar. No ops left, Skano. You already know.